we're watching Star Wars tomorrow.
What? Oh yeah, you wanted to watch the new one, right?
Expect us around 6.
What? Find them. Bring
There.
snacks.
Or expect me around 6.
Alright, well, how you gonna get here?
It's so far.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get here?
Romeo, where art thou?
Wherefore art thou?
Luis has a story, everyone.
It's not a big story. It's just
No, you promised us a big story. Now make it big.
okay.
Pause.
So I remember
Make it bigger.
this summer, everyone will die.
Nothing will be the same.
I mean, going with what's going on right now, I think that might be the case. No, what I was talking about was, doing that whole fucking Shakespearean shit. I remember in theater class. Yeah, I was in theater class.
You're a thespian?
Yeah, I was a very respectful thespian until I got a B in the class. No, she told us that because we were doing Shakespeare plays and she gave us like little parts to pick from, and one of the things that she was like a stickler for was people often whenever they recite Shakespeare they give themselves an accent, English accent. And she's all like, if I hear a fucking English accent, get the fuck out of my class.
She spoke to you that way?
Yeah. No, like, she was like a loose cannon. She didn't give a fuck. Her catchphrase was always shits and giggles.
Shit.
Nice.
And she told herself, I don't have an alarm clock. I always tell myself in my head what time to wake up, and I always do.
Great.
Like, cool, that's why you're always late.
She must have hit snooze.
Yeah. And then
she had a short fuse.
Yep, she had a very short fuse.
Similar spores to
And
the
then
ones used to attack
I
buffaloes.
walked in once
They're deadly.
On her naked.
on her naked, and then she was all like, Luis, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, I'm here for class. I'm all like, no, you're here for ass.
Ass to
She said
ass.
that?
Yeah, and then she bent me over, and
Damn.
Fuck the fuck out of me.
And then she pegged you?
yeah.
Damn.
She's like,
Whoa.
I'm like, you're Patchy the pirate. I'm like, but I don't have any eye patches.
We'll make one.
And then I just started hearing the Pirates of the Caribbean song playing.
From the
Caribbean.
ride or the movie?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
It was her ride, and it was my movie.
You're like right in the thick of it, and you like have tears rolling down your cheeks,
Yeah.
and you're saying, "A pirate's life for me." Yo ho, ho, ho.
And she says, shut up, I can't concentrate.
She's like, "No, you the hoe."
So disrespectful, Luis.
And then she fucking spat on my face and threw some doubloons at me.
She slapped you on the cheek and spit in your mouth.
Yeah. There was like a final project where we're supposed to kind of do audition tapes, and we were given like commercials.
Did she bring in the
Line?
couch?
Yeah, she brought in the black couch.
The casting couch?
Yeah.
You're
And then
like, I've seen this before.
yeah, right. I
You're
swear.
like, I know how this ends.
Usually there's like a black, like a orange logo at the corner.
You hear the fucking theme song for Pornhub.
Yeah, it's like a drum beat, the
Yeah,
iconic
there-
drum beat.
There it is. How do you know what that sounds like, Luis?
Everyone knows what that sounds like.
I
There's a meme about that.
I'm a good
There's a
Christian boy.
video of a freaking kid in high school that does it, and all the guys in the freaking gym just start going, "Oh shit!" It was like, I guess it was an all boys school,
Uh-huh.
and like this guy just had a drum kit, and I guess he got
Oh,
like
I've seen
suspended.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
he goes.
Like, everyone starts pulling their pants down.
Yeah, and it's just like he just starts like, like what's his name, R. Kelly, when he does the "I Believe I Can Fly," and he has
Yeah.
like his arms out, and he's like, oh yes, he's just receiving everything.
And then he fucked the girl.
Yeah,
Anyways.
And then peed on her.
yeah. It also reminds me of this one thing about I forgot if it was in Jerry Springer, or if it was in Maury, like one of those like fucking
Mari?
Maury. You never see Maury?
I thought it was Murray.
Don't worry.
I always read it as Maury.
I thought it was Murray.
Are you gonna use it or no? I put it on the other ear.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I can kind of hear it anyway.
Oh, okay.
because I recall his name was like Maury.
Maury.
One of those shows, it talked about like some guy that had a kid with some woman, and it was like, how the fuck is it not my kid if she's the only one that I've been with, and like they're the only ones that've been with each other apparently.
Yeah.
But it was still not his kid, and it made me think like, can that actually happen? Can like the DNA test actually be inaccurate like that and just say like it's not your kid?
I found a door in the sewers, but it's sealed shut.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys who wish that. No, because I know it can't be 100% accurate. There's got to be a little bit of room for failure on that.
Right.
Thing. So who knows?
Makes me wonder like what would happen? Like imagine if you actually like had a kid with somebody and it just looks nothing like you, right? Like
a girl, like you're both like totally like straight up like just totally like white.
Yeah.
Like 100%
Yeah.
life bloodline, and like the kid's Asian.
Yeah, like let's just say like
And
just
then-
took like some random recessive traits that
Yeah.
that your family has not shown for generations.
Or like it actually like the woman actually did cheat on the guy with an Asian guy, but
Uh-huh.
the actual like husband or boyfriend or whatever never met the Asian guy, so he didn't know who that guy was. But then like she just happened to luck out on the test saying that the actual boyfriend was the father. So she uses that as a clutch whenever he's like, I swear to God that ain't my kid. And she's like, you saw the test results. And she like wipes her sweaty brow every time.
Yeah.
Counts her lucky stars.
Yeah.
She's like, you're raising that kid because that test says it's yours.
It's like in Me, Myself, and Irene, where in the big opening, where Jim Carrey and his wife are like in the hospital during the labor, and
Yeah.
it's triplets, and it's 3 black kids. He's like,
I never saw the movie.
It's pretty funny, man. I think you'll like it. It's not like his best work, but it's pretty funny.
Around that time, Jim Carrey was like more like it was like really hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't a real big fan of like the Cable Guy.
Uh-huh.
I
I like the Cable Guy.
wasn't real big on what I saw of that movie, but I loved like the big three,
Like his early stuff?
like
Ace
Dumb and Dumber,
Ventura,
Ace Ventura, The Mask.
So, like, what is that, 1994?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
His
Well-
breakout movies?
Well, that was also back when like I was a kid.
Right.
And when you're a kid, a year seems like a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And somebody put it in a pretty good perspective for me, because it's like, as you get older, like the percentage of your lifespan 1 year becomes smaller.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Dan.
Yeah. No, I might have heard someone else explain it before, but I don't know. If
No,
did
Dan
too.
explained it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were saying that basically, like when you're like a year old, like a year is your entire life, and when you're 2 years old, a year is like that's half your life, and like 4 years, a year is a quarter of your life, and everything.
Yeah.
Beyond that
Trickles-
becomes that
yeah.
less of a percentage of your life.
Yeah.
So that's why as you get older, it seems like they go by faster.
Right.
So when I was like maybe I was maybe like 10 when those movies came out.
Mm-hmm.
What year was it?
94?
94. Yeah, so I was 10 years old.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
born.
Yeah, so that was like a tenth of my life. So that seemed like a long
Mhm.
year. And it just happened that I didn't see a lot of movies like as they came out, like when I was a kid, just because my mom didn't like us seeing like R-rated movies, and
Right.
it was
You're a good Christian
even
boy.
even back then it was expensive for like a family of 5 to go see a
Yeah.
movie. So
I mean, you can't pull out those, like, little flyers that they have around Gardena. You get a free
Yeah.
large popcorn.
yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I happened to see those movies because we saw. I think I saw one of them, like Ace Ventura, and the movie's got some bad stuff in it, but I guess my mom was kind of okay with it.
Mhm.
It was more goofy than anything.
Yeah. So so she let me watch like The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. I don't think she liked Dumb and Dumber at all, but.
Well, I'm pretty sure because it was, like, a lot of lowbrow humor for
Yeah.
her.
I think that was probably the last one that I saw. Like, I don't know if that was the last one in the order of which they came out, but it was the last one that I saw. And by then, my mom was like already like, okay, you can watch this. And then she didn't see it until after I already had it. She bought it for me like on VHS or something.
Oh, okay.
And then she wasn't gonna take it away after she already gave it to me. And then I watched it a bunch when I was a kid.
And then
I think
you
we
gave
rented
yourself a bowl cut?
I think it's like blowjob.
No.
It's like, with Travis sucking his own dick.
He tries to chip his tooth. Guess who I am, Mom?
And then
Oh God, my son's gay.
Yeah.
And then Ace Ventura 2 came out, and I liked that one too. But then after that, I just couldn't really get into a lot of Jim Carrey films. I mean, Eternal Sunshine was okay, but it obviously wasn't like a comedy. 'Cause he started doing like serious roles for a while,
Like the number 23.
in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, don't forget the Mr. Penguin guy or whatever, Mr. Popper's Penguins.
I never saw
That was a really serious movie.
Yeah. And then Truman Show was okay.
I like the concept a lot.
Yeah,
I think
it was a good movie, but it's not something I'm gonna watch a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like The Mask.
Like that, to me, that'll be a movie I'll watch if I saw it on TV, like if I'm like flipping through channels.
And
I'm
like
oh, shit.
nothing else was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like when the movie's like about to come back from commercials, they show like little scenes from the movie. And
Yeah.
now back to the Truman Show.
Uh-huh.
And then like you start watching it again. I remember I saw Me, Myself, and Irene in theaters because my parents wanted to see it because they really liked Jim Carrey, especially my grandma. She was a big ass fan.
That's cool.
And then that had a lot of not kid jokes. Like they pulled out a fucking big ass dildo, had a chicken up some guy's ass.
Uh-huh.
They had Jim Carrey fucking pissing, and that shit was hitting the top of fucking shower drapes.
Fuck, how do I get up there again?
Shower drapes?
Yeah, you know the little curtain.
Oh, shower curtains.
Yeah, aren't those the same thing?
I've never heard anyone call it drapes before.
I thought it was called drapes. Maybe I'm wrong. Fuck it, I don't know.
Did Luis just admit that he's wrong? Luis, put up.
No, he said maybe.
Yeah,
I had a disclaimer.
yeah, exactly. Always gotta be ambiguous. What's the longest piece of clothing you have? Like the oldest?
Every route into intensive treatment is locked.
There's two totally different, like...
I know.
Yes.
That's why I rephrased it. I didn't mean long as
I'm
I'm
like, my belt, probably, or my pants.
yeah, that's why I rephrased it to say oldest instead.
A really fancy necktie.
Yeah, right.
What's the oldest article of clothing I have?
Yeah. It could be memorabilia.
I mean, I have like things that I've had for a long time, but do you mean like something I've had for a long time, or something that I've worn for the longest time?
Something that you own and that you've had for a long time. I mean, you can still wear it if you want, or if you still can, but like it's still in your possession.
I still own probably a bunch of like my baby clothes.
Really?
Probably not like, you know, they're not like in my room, but like
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure my
probably in the
mom has
garage
a
and
drawer or
like a
something,
little
yeah.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom kept it.
Nah, that shit's gone.
But two of the things that I kept, actually in my room, I have a Wolverine shirt that I had when I was a little kid, like maybe like 6 years old, 5 or 6.
Is it like Wolverine, like a freaking image of him, like on the center?
It's a white T-shirt, and in the middle, it's like a picture of him. I think he's wearing his Weapon X mask,
Uh-huh.
and he has like his arms in front of him, and like his blades out, and he's like all like shredded up, and he's got all the wires and stuff
Yeah.
in him. It's like his hairy arms and blood all over his body.
Yeah.
I was like 5 or 6 years old wearing this shirt, and it was so fucking badass. I think my dad got it for me.
And you're doing like the whole like devil horns rock and roll shit like this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I love you,
Aw.
Dad. You're the best. And
So, I still have that in one of my drawers in my
Uh-huh.
room, and then I also have it's not the full shirt because this shirt was really old and I wore it a lot. It was the very first Dragon Ball Z shirt I ever got.
Mhm.
It was a
It was a Hawaiian shirt that had like all the characters
No.
and blue flames.
Oh God.
this is back when before Dragon Ball was like airing in United States. There were like skateboard companies that were that were selling shirts with like unlicensed anime pictures on there, like from different things. So if you got lucky and you went into like a skate shop, you would find a shirt with that happens to have like an anime character you know of.
Right.
And then so there was this T-shirt warehouse that was pretty close to my house that had like they sold like hookup shirts. If you remember that skating line.
Hell no.
Hookups used to be a skating brand that sold shirts with like anime theme, like girls and characters and stuff on their boards and shirts and stuff.
Like pre Sailor Moon stuff.
Yeah, well, Sailor Moon had already started airing in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
But it was like they would just take I think eventually they started just using their own characters. Probably because copyrights or whatever
Right.
started catching up. But you would I found a lot of like Dragon Ball Z shirts that were like really, really cool. But
Oh,
since
they
they were from these like t-shirt warehouse stores, they kind of had to fit the theme of the store. So you would see these like Dragon Ball Z shirts, but the pictures on them would look like airbrush pictures like you would find on like a lowrider or something, and the font would be like all like ghetto. It was really cool. Like I got this one really cool picture of like a bunch of the characters, and you see like Broly in the background with like his hand like extended across all of them, like evil. And it was like before Dragon Ball Z even started airing in the U.S., so it was like really cool finding these shirts, and I would like get a couple of them. And I'd be really excited to wear them like to school and stuff, but then I would remember after I got there, like I was excited about it, but no one at school knew what the hell Dragon Ball was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they were like, well, what is that?
It was gay.
Well, it is anime.
And then so the very first one I ever got, it was like a tannish color. It had this picture of Goku on it, and it was like his karate stance,
Oh, yeah.
like in his turtle style or whatever.
Nice.
But then I wore it to school one day, and something happened in the lunchroom where like somebody stepped on like a ketchup packet or something,
Right.
and like I got ketchup on my shirt, and it got stained.
Nice. You got stained?
Yeah, so I couldn't wear it anymore because of that. But luckily, I'd already worn it like a lot, so I ended up just cutting the image off of the shirt and then throwing the shirt away.
Nice.
But I still have that image cut off somewhere in my drawer.